So, there's a bunch of different things to do in number 25. The first thing you got to do is measure the abdomen and the thorax. The abdomen is easy to measure because one of its ends is at 0. So whatever this is, wherever this is the measure. Now, they tell us the nearest 1/4 inch. So that's why we're not talking about 1/16 or anything. That spot right there is a 1/4 inch. That's a 1/4 inch. That's a 1/4 inch. That's right? Those are where the 1/4 inches are. That's the one it's closest to. So that's why this spot right here, we're calling that 2 1/4. 2 1/4, I gotta write the right thing. There we go. So that makes the length of the abdomen 2 1/4. Now, the thorax goes from 2 1/4 to 4. See how it's closer to 4 than it is to 4 1/4? So now we're gonna have to subtract. 4 minus 2 1/4. I'm not bothering to put the absolute value bars on there because I know this is going to come out positive because I put the bigger one first. I can't subtract 1/4 from a whole thing. I've got to cut up my pizza here. If this was 4 pizzas, I could also think of it as 3 4/4. That's my one cut up pizza. Now I can subtract 2 1/4. I'm going to get 1 3/4. So that's how long the thorax is, 1 3/4. Now, they asked us to make 2 different kind of comparisons between the abdomen. One is how much longer it is, and we'd find out how much longer by subtracting. So if I go 2 1/4 minus 1 3/4, I'm gonna have to cut up a pizza again. There's not 3 here to subtract from, so this becomes 1 5/4. Because the one pizza that I cut up, that's 4 slices plus 1 makes the 5. Minus 1 3/4. It's going to give me 2/4, which is a half. So the walking stick's abdomen is 1/2 inch longer than the thorax. Then it says the abdomen is blank times longer than the thorax, and this is the one that gives people some difficulty. Now, if I said that, let's say I'm 6 foot tall and I have a daughter that's 2 foot tall, a little toddler, say. Okay, now clearly I am 3 times as tall as she is because 6 is equal to 2 times 3. So this is how I said I am 3 times taller than her. That's how I wrote the equation, right? So if they're saying the abdomen is blank times longer than the thorax, so that's abdomen is equal to the thorax, I'll just use TH for thorax, times something. I'll just call it X. Right? Because we're comparing to that, just like when we compared to me, I was 3 times taller than her. So the abdomen, which was 2 1/4, I'm going to put that as a decimal, 2.25, because 1/4 is a quarter, and that's 25 cents, is equal to 1.75, right? This is 3/4, so that's 75 cents times X. How I get X by itself is I divide both sides by 1.75. And when you do that, you get something like 1. Help me out. Someone with a calculator, help me out. It came out to 1.2 something or other. 857. And then it repeats after that because it's in sevenths. This is 1 2/7, I think. Something like that. Anyway, that's how you do it. I don't know why they gave it to you they didn't give it to you as a decimal, gave it to you as a fraction in the answer key. Well, you're not, you could see it's an odd number, so you could see the answer key. Some people complain that they put in those answers exactly the way they gave them in the answer key, and Big Ideas Math marked them wrong. I don't care, because you're not getting a score. You do the homework, you get You get a score for doing the homework, not for what grade it gives you on the homework. That's not how I do it. I want you to get to practice on the homework, not have to worry about what score you're getting. Yes. Uh-huh. Well, here, let's zoom in here a little bit. Let me see if I can. Can I zoom in? Well, I'm pretty sure it is. Now, obviously, this is messing up my annotations here. Let me clear. Ooh, really big. Hold on a second. We're totally lost now. 23, here we go. It really is closer to 4 than it is to 4 1/4. This is a quarter, and that's a quarter, and that's a quarter, and that's a quarter. See how it's closer to here than it is to that? Yeah. No, nobody's, this is not a test. We're just, what's good about this is it's a good real life experience with measuring, and it's messy. You got to look at what it's closer to, and that can be hard sometimes. No big deal.